Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and today is our Wednesday box opening.
So if you are new to our channel, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We have 5,000 square feet, over 10,000 bolts, and you can find everything on fabricpatch.net. And what we do is twice a week we open boxes. It's the stuff that FedEx and UPS has delivered to us. Yeah. And we get to see it for the first time, and we show you at the same time. And so you can go and buy the brand new stuff that's just right into the store. And if you are new, we always like to warn you guys that
we do it out of this.
We talk a lot. We just chit-chat a whole bunch. And it's funny because we used to apologize for it. But the people that we were apologizing to have since left. They don't want us anymore anyway.
You either like us or you don't.
And you like us or you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other people that are left tell us all the time we love to chat. So that they let you like to chat with us.
We're not here just to get into the paycheck or the little pocketbook. We're here just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, buy it if you like it.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, if you're here, it's okay.
We don't remember what we ordered anyways. So 6 or 8 months ago, we ordered this. That was fantastic. So it's just as fun for us to see it as it is for you, hopefully.
The other thing that we always like to tell you also is that it really isn't about, I mean, we love our job. We love our shop. We have a happy, healthy business here. But it isn't really about that. It really is about the friends.
It's true.
So we like to tell you all the time, if you see it and you have a local quilt shop,
ask them first.
Call them first.
Yeah.
See if they got it. You know, it's hard. If you're from a fairly small community, it's hard to have a small business. For us, we are in the county seat for Grant County. And we've got lots of little communities that are all within like 20 miles of us. So we can pull from a larger area, and we have a retreat center. Not that we don't want to sell to you also.
but we would love to be the advertisement for your local quilt shop. Because we know they work hard to be there for you, to make sure they can help you with the math, back other things that maybe we can get for you. Or
Yeah. And that's why we just feel like we can just yak a whole bunch and not worry about, selling up. Do you want fries with that? You know, do you want thread with this? Or,
And we also do recognize there's a lot of you that are rural enough that your local might be a 3 or 4 hour drive, and it's easier if the postman just delivers it right to your door.
And that's why we
will help you with that.
Yes.
So however it works with you and where you're from. So
we're just happy that you're here.
Yes.
And I've been meaning to tell you all day. So some of you guys are local that hang out with us. Some of you guys are Washington State, or you've been here before, or you come back often. So for those of you that are local and those of you that know what I'm talking about or where I'm talking about, I want to tell you about a restaurant in Coulee City. I just put in a little picture because that's the other thing. This month, not this month, the month coming up. In April, we have Allison from South Carolina is coming up to spend a couple nights with us.
That's right.
She was in the neighborhood. She was in Portland. That is only 6 hours from us.
Yeah, that's close.
I'm so close to you. And I said, oh my gosh, get on up here.
Let's go.
So she's going to be up here for 2 nights, bringing her husband. And then Debbie from California is coming up middle of the month. And then Molly is having a birthday. Her sweet husband, they're from Vancouver. Her sweet husband said that he would drive her up for the birthday. And so she wanted to know, she says, well, so, is there a place to say? So, yeah, I got you. So she's coming up for 2 nights. She's going to be here on her birthday. Awesome. So I'll share a picture because whenever somebody does come up, what we always do is we take a little drive. So the quilt shop is in Ephrata.
Part of the country.
We have a gorgeous part of the country. And 4 miles north of Ephrata is a little town called Soap Lake, and that's where I live, and that's where the retreat center is. And Soap Lake is the 16th lake in a row from these glacial floods, and it's a mineral healing lake. And then what happens is from there, if you drive up about 15 minutes, you see this beautiful basalt cliffs, beautiful lakes, beautiful area, and we always stop at Dry Falls.
Yep.
You won't see anything like it anywhere. We went all the way to Iceland. It's prettier here than in Iceland. Anyway, we had a great time at Iceland, but it's beautiful here. Anyway, and then if you go across kind of where Dry Falls is, there's a little community called Coulee City. So super close to us. We went there for dinner last night. So, many of you guys know Margot, our massage therapist, and my bestie, and Deb Gravel.
Oh, awesome.
So the three of us went up to check out a new restaurant. So I think it was called, I should know, I think it was called Steamboat, the Steamboat Inn, or the Steamboat Restaurant.
Not the driver.
Steamboat. It's called, it's in Cooley City. If you just put in the Steamboat Restaurant, it will come up. But there's a place called Steamboat Rock up on Banks Lake, so it's Steamboat something. And there's probably only 2 restaurants in Cooley City. So
that's true.
One of those.
Yeah. Make it to Cooley City, then ask a local.
Make it to Cooley City. You can walk to it, I'm sure. But anyway, it was, I think that wherever this location is, it had been a restaurant. Do you remember Dawn's Restaurant in Soap Lake?
Yes.
When Dawn's Restaurant was first opened, the guy that opened it was the father of Dawn. It was just named after his son, like Sophia's is named after Azad's daughter. So they opened Dawn's Restaurant. Well, then when Dawn grew up and, got older and his parents had sold it to Marina, he opened his restaurant in Cooley City in this location.
Okay.
So it was his restaurant for a very, very long time, and then he sold it, and it closed, and something happened. Anyway, it has just now reopened. New management, new people. It's kind of a little bar kind of a thing. I mean, if you go in, it's clean. It's tiny. It's not very big at all. There's a little bar area with probably, I don't know, there might have been 8 bar stools there, and then I don't know how many tables. There might have been 10 tables in there, and such good food.
Oh, good.
Really, really good food. Really affordable. Really, really good. So, like, the salad dressings were all homemade. It wasn't bottled ranch.
It's fantastic. Homemade
dressings. And then Margot had a ribeye steak, and we all, that's what happens when you go
taste with everybody.
It's just a little trading. Her steak was perfectly cooked. It was really, really nice. And mashed potatoes, and even the mashed potatoes, it was good. It was like they were chunky mashed potatoes. It was like...
So not totally creamed, but,
It was like a baked potato. I mean, because it was... But then they put bacon and cheese and sour cream and butter. It looked good. It was... Because she says, our baked potato is a mashed potato. And I thought, well, that's weird. Because I didn't quite understand. But then as soon as I saw it, I thought, I understand what you mean.
They mashed it
That's exactly what it was. So it looked like mashed potatoes and had... the hole where you put the gravy was all that. It was fantastic. And then, let's see, Deb had a burger, really nice, again, super tall, all of the good stuff. And I had bacon-wrapped prawns, which were really good. And then I took Pa home a prime rib dip. Is what I took home for him. He was invited to girls' night out, but I thought I'd take him some food.
If I wouldn't have eaten then.
No. And really affordable, because I think the last time we went out for a steak dinner, I think that it was $65.
It's a lot.
It was $30 there.
Oh, wow.
Really good. And I think that Deb's burger was like $16, and I think that what mine were is the prawns were actually an appetizer. So that was like $7, and my side salad was like $6, and it was... I mean, I took some home. It was a lot of food. Anyway, so if you're local-ish or if you're coming up to visit us, that's where we're probably going to go for dinner.
And even if you're coming for a retreat, so your retreat, if you signed up for a retreat or thinking about it, your course is playing with us, eating with us, sleeping, all of that's all paid for. But if you decide to fill a carload and go to Cooley City to find out this bar, or go over to Jameson Lake and find that restaurant, some of those they're really close to us, and you're more than welcome to do that.
Yeah.
And so if you think, I'm not going
to do that. It's their only time to eat at Sophia's.
Do it. Yeah. It's fine.
Come early.
Come early,
and eat. Yeah.
Or just come over for the weekend. Spend the night.
If you come for the weekend,
eat your way home.
Yes. If you come for the weekend, we have those bungalows for you to come and hang out. And that's what we'll do, because by the time you drive up and you see all of that, it's nice now that right there we can eat, because there is oftentimes during the season there's a food truck.
And it's a really good food truck.
It's really good.
Everybody makes bank.
It's pretty good. It sits right there at Dry Falls, because if you stop at Dry Falls, there's a visitor center that's open 7 days a week. And you can go in and there's information, restrooms, a little gift shop, and there's videos playing about what you're seeing. And it's really, really good. And during the season, probably from mid-April, 1st of April until October, they have homemade huckleberry ice cream. They have nachos. They have burgers. It's a good place to eat. It's a really good place to eat. So, but it's nice to know that you can go somewhere and sit and have a beer if you want to. But anyway,
very cool.
Little plug. Really, really good.
Coulee
really
City.
Nice date night.
Right.
Coulee City, 15-minute drive from us. So you should go check it out. And the waitress's name was Wendy.
Wendy.
Yes,
awesome.
and she was fantastic. And the cook, I can't think of the cook's name, but he was Mayan. Because Margot, our massage therapist friend, she lived in Tulum, Mexico for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so anytime she has an opportunity to speak the language, she will.
Yeah.
So he came out and he was chit-chatting with us, and he was speaking a whole different, it's like, wait, that's not the word. That's not comida, and he was speaking Mayan.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, he was teaching her some. Anyway, nice people.
Cool.
Nice people. Sorry, we're opening a box now.
Robert and I have to do a date night.
Do a date night. Drop off the babies.
That's what I tell him, because he likes to go to Quincy, and we have Idle Hour, which is a really good one. But they're not always open on weekends or whatever, and the moose is boring because we're young. So I always told him we need to go somewhere else, and he likes sushi, but I feel like we're a little too far from the ocean to have raw fish.
He likes sushi.
He does.
Do you like sushi?
I like it deep fried. So I like the whole wasabi and rice and everything, but then they deep fry it so everything is cooked, because I do not do the texture of raw.
Yeah, I don't either. I think you have to be raised with it.
So if you ever go with one of us, because Jordan loves sushi too, but they make the best steak. So you can also get
at the sushi restaurant.
Yeah, you can do a steak and chicken with some rice, and whether it's white rice or fried rice, and a soup and a salad. They have the best salad dressing. I don't even know what it is.
I'm gonna stay home with the babies.
So you can go to the sushi place and not have sushi.
I feel like we don't have date night enough to risk.
They have some bad. I know.
Some bad. It's expensive, and I don't have time for it. So if you're gonna take me out to dinner.
We're not going there.
We're not going there.
City.
We're going to Coulee City. We're going to have a drink and a steak.
I agree.
Or,
I agree.
Prawns. But anyway.
And the time doesn't happen very often. So you have to choose. I don't want to go do that, but I'll take the babies.
Take the babies.
I don't want to go out.
But the babies.
Pajamas, slippers, and children, deal.
Cookies and pizza. That's what we're doing. That's right.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is really, really pretty.
This is cool. This is
pretty. This is Riley Blake, and it's called Dancing Daisies.
That's cute.
It's really pretty.
I really like this. And I think I have 2 boxes.
I love this one.
Isn't it right? And these pretty little clouds.
I love the low volume stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. Okay, so we are going to take some plastic off.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Okay. This is really, really pretty.
I really like it.
Really pretty. It's very gentle. Yeah. Very elegant. So, and so you'll see it. It's these stone blues, kind of some olive greens, a little bit of purple in there, really low volume, really
and
nice.
That
we'll show you up
green,
close.
You'll see that green and lavender is a really popular color story.
It is.
It's really nice. Almost
and
that
it's not
farmhouse
a big line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 11 pieces. Riley Blake, we don't have pre-cuts from them. There isn't a panel that goes with this, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and cut. We'll have for you some half-yard cuts and some fat quarters, and I think we should do some 1-yard cuts also. Okay. We don't always do those, but I think on a small line like this where there's only 11 of them, it's just kind of nice because it gives you enough variation that if you are doing some 1-yard quilts or some, what are those called, nickel quilts when you do 5 1-yard cuts, or it gives you enough to kind of play around just a little bit. It's really, really pretty. All right, so we'll have those as an option. What is that?
It's like clouds.
Cloud.
That's what I think.
The color is dusk. All right, I like it.
I love this.
That's why I love that one. That is the dancing daisy. Although, does it look like a daisy or does it look like a dandelion? A thistle.
It's like a thistle.
A thistle. Well, it's a daisy.
I like it.
And then this one, I love this one. And what color is that, would you say? Kind of taupe?
Taupe. Yeah, with a little bit of green. It's like a greeny taupe.
Yeah. And also not a daisy, but lovely. And more clouds. We're thinking clouds?
I think clouds.
It could almost be icebergs.
It could be icebergs.
I like it. And then it does look like thistle. I'm going to lay it flat so you guys can see it. You think that's a thistle? Or an echinacea?
That might be more echinacea.
Oh, maybe it's a daisy.
A wild daisy?
It doesn't look like our daisies. It is gorgeous. I don't know that I really care. I think this is I am obsessed with this piece. This piece is beautiful, beautiful. All right, and then there's a brown. And it's kind of a purpley brown.
Purpley brown.
Yeah.
It's really pretty, though.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
It goes great.
Here's the first of our greens. This one has a fun little texture to it that I like. I like that little pattern. And here's another one of those floating daisies or whatever it is. And then here's another really nice, just a nice green. That's like a nice Loden green, and it's got that same pattern that the purpley brown did. Has that same. You can almost see it better, I think, on this one, but really pretty. And then here's that same texture again, where it kind of creates a robbing Peter to pay Paul block, and then another dancing daisies. And this one, no, that one is like the taupe one. This one is the same pattern as this one.
No, those green ones are matched.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
what is
so
this
those
one?
two
Is this one like this one?
No, she's all by herself. She's all her own thing.
Huh.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. I think this is beautiful. So it's purple, green, and kind of this purpley brown, which is really nice. And then these taupey colors. And these blues.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's a really good match.
Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Really elegant. All right. Okay, what I think we're going to do is we're going to cut half yards, fat quarters, and 1 yard bundles, just in case. And those will go fairly quickly. You won't see those typically after the first day. And then we'll move this out of the way. And then I think we have a notions box next. Okay, so we should mention to everyone that, let's see, tonight is Wednesday night.
Yep.
We'll have Sunday box opening, and that will be the last time you will see this configuration.
Yeah, we're going to give you Tracy back.
I'm going to give you Tracy back. So for those of you that watched Fabri-Chat this morning, we did sort of a little mini tour of one of the new areas. We're getting it kind of done. It'll be a couple more weeks yet before we're totally done and ready for a whole new shop tour. But we will have moved the rest of the stuff out of here, and you'll see the new configuration of this room and where we'll be standing. And Tracy will once again be behind us. So those of you guys that have missed seeing Tracy, by Wednesday box opening next week, Tracy will be back. Well, Tracy's never left.
She's never left.
She's home feeding dogs right now, but she's here, and you'll see her again. So, all right, E.E. Shank, what is these?
Kittens.
Pioneer Braid. Okay, I know this quilt. So first of all, for those of you guys that are doing temperature quilts, or you were thinking about doing it and you haven't done it yet, this is basically could be your temperature quilt, light and dark, for
absolutely
low temperature, high temperature. If you want to think about doing a little braid, which is kind of fun, you probably don't really need a pattern for it. But the other thing that's fun about this is a fun thing just to use all kinds of leftovers. Yeah. So if you were somebody who ended up with one of Tracy's scrap bags, all you have to do is cut these up. I wish I could remember the size of the little wedge. I'm just going to make up a number. It seems like it's like 2.5 by 3.5 or something. You cut it all up into all of these little wedges, and then you just chick.
There you go, super fast.
You sew them up. So darks on one side, lights on the other. So easy way, if you have a bunch of stash stuff that you just want to cut up and use up.
Yep.
Super cute pattern.
Yep.
Pioneer Braid. And some people probably know how to do it without a pattern. What I always worry about too is that things get off just a little bit. But OESD pressing cloth, we've talked about this multiple times. We go through a lot of these. This is one of those things that if you want to press your hand embroidery or your machine embroidery after you're done and you don't want to flatten those threads, this is a special pressing cloth that you put it over the top of. It's not really that hard to imagine.
It's just Ziploc.
Ziplocs are hard. Old people. And then you put this down on, and it's kind of a cool, I I don't know what it's made out of. Yeah. It feels almost like compressed wool, but I don't know what it is. But you put it over the top, and then you compress it so that then your cotton and your background piece, everything gets nice and flat.
Yeah, but your pretty stitches, your French knots, nobody's going to be flat.
No one's squished.
It's going to be dimensional. So yeah, it's really, really cool. You still need your Teflon one for the sticky business. But if you're just wanting to press some stitch stuff, that one's really, really nice to have.
Yeah.
The Ladybug vacuum. Of course,
a lot of those.
We do. She sucks up all the little minky bits. Or if you do maybe a lot of seam ripping, those little thread bits.
Cat hair on the couch.
Yeah. You just twist the top. Your batteries go in there. Your power switch is there. And then the bottom...
You turn it, I think. Oh, yeah.
The top is turned.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got your little catch. And she just sucks it right up in there.
Yeah.
There's even a little scrub if you need to get a little aggressive. Yeah. But really cool.
She's pretty cute.
We had ours for a really long time. My kids love...
Yeah, they like to clean.
Vacuum with that.
Yeah.
The fine line marker. So again, a fine line permanent pen for signature quilts. If you are wanting to draw on a line for embroidery, it's a finer line, so your embroidery thread will cover. This one's a little bigger than the Pigma marker. So
it's bigger than the Pigma 0.005. The 0.005, if you're doing hand embroidery, it is smaller than 2 strands of floss. So you can do it permanently, stitch over the top of it, and you don't see your mark. This is bigger. This is for quilt labels. You know, that kind of thing.
This is also called a fine line pen, but it is blue because it is wash away. It is a wash away blue ink. Some Villa Rosa patterns.
These are just reorders. So those of you guys that have ordered the annual collection, did you change it? Does it still say 2023 or does it now say 2024?
It says I'll make sure it says 2024.
Because if you order that, I think you pay up front. And then what happens is every month we get 5 brand new, never before seen Villa Rosa patterns. These are great little patterns, card size. You can throw them in a birthday card, throw them in a get well card, put them in a little recipe card file for, to look at. And they retail for $2.99. But if you do the automatic ship and get the 5 new ones every month, you pay up front. And I think you get... How many do you get for free?
Almost 20?
You get a bunch.
That's a great deal.
It is a crazy, crazy good deal. And you just get a new packet mailed to you every month as soon as they come in. Yep. And what will happen is as soon as you sign up, you'll get everything January, February, and March. And then April, and then it continues on. So kind of cool. So these are just the ones that we've sold out of, and we needed more. So there's some popular ones in there. They're really nice. People really like them. I mean, it's pretty simple directions, so it's not going to give you a whole lot of sewing tips. They're assuming that you understand how to cut your strips and how to cut your fabric. They're just going to tell you what to do with it.
Right. Yeah. Which is super cool.
Oh, we've had this before.
Quilting.
Yes. Quilting. This is super cool. Nice. Super fun. Super, super fun.
And this one we've also had before. This one is the Boro and Sashiko book.
Oh, yeah.
So it talks about all of that stuff. Stitches, patterns, materials, all you need to know. And even projects of after doing all that work, what are you going to do with it?
Tracy is working hard. We should show, I'll bet before we finish, she'll be back and we can show you her pants. But she's doing a Boro Sashiko class, and it is going to be on the Thursday of her mixed media retreat. If you're already coming to the mixed media retreat, your kit and everything has been included. If you are not coming, for $40, you can join us. I don't know if there's spots left. We were only going to do 25, but I know that there's a waiting list that you can pay a penny just because you have to pay something to be on the waiting list, or else it doesn't register on our account.
Yeah.
And then she'll do it again. But and then for those of you guys, the 25 of you that are not at the retreat, it'll be a live YouTube, and she's going to show you. So she's got the kits all together. The kits include all of the fabric, the base piece, the marking pen, the thread, the needles. Instruction.
Yeah, it's everything.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Did it mention everything?
Fabric.
Needle, thread.
I think that's everything.
Pretty cool. And she's been busy working. She's pretty pretty good with it and really liking it. So now one of her mixed media pieces for the retreat, she's going to show a little
it's cool.
teaser. She's doing this little piece just for all of the inspiration for the people who come, and then adding the mixed media pieces to the top of the Sashiko piece. It is pretty awesome. Super exciting. So, and if you're still kind of trying to decide, is there 2 spots left?
I think there's only 2 spots left in Tracy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 spots left in the machine embroidery, and I think there's like 6 spots left in the second bag retreat, and I think that's it.
Well, we haven't announced this to the rest of the world yet because I need to check my waiting list. But we had 2 people cancel. 2 friends from California canceled the Christmas retreat.
That's exciting.
That is
but there
exciting.
is already a wait list.
So I think there's already a wait list, so I need to check that first. But that's the other thing too, is that if you want to be on a wait list, because it happens all the time, things come up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot, a wedding was scheduled, things happened. So get on that wait list. It costs you a penny because that puts you in the system. And we know what date you were put in the system, and we go right down who was first, who was second, who was third, and we say, hey, by the way, we got a spot if you want it. If you don't, let us know. We're going to go on to the next person. Yeah. So anyway, come hang out with us.
So
we'll take you to Coulee City.
Yeah. So this was a box, I don't know if you remember, that I was going to show you and then I decided not to show you about a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. The other box came.
So now it's legal to show?
Is Riley Blake, and it's Riley Blake flannel. This one has like the cutest little raccoon and raccoon baby.
Oh, and there's a bear and a bear baby.
So I have another big box, and I love that it's the flannel ones because the last little Riley Blake flannel collection sold in a week. We're all out of it.
Look how thick that is. That's still just a 15-yard bolt. Look at how,
right? It's pretty great. All right, I'm going to get the other probably maybe 6 pieces and take the plastic off, and I'll show you up close.
Okay. All right, Tracy's back. No. Tracy's back. She's got her pants.
Thank goodness, right?
She's got her pants on. You can't see what's going on from here down. I'm holding these up.
They know me better than that.
Look how cool that is.
I know.
So fun. So I did this stuff in the car the other day.
While you were riding?
Hey, hold on.
I was driving. Yeah. Well, on the way to Wenatchee, so I got a lot done.
That doesn't make you nauseated?
Weirdly, no. I can't read in the car, but I can stitch. So that was fun. So I got to, do some crosses that have a lattice this way, but this way they framed them in.
Cute.
The cute little flowers, and this is...
Okay, we're good.
We're good?
No, you keep going. Mom can put her arms down.
Thank you. Okay, you're done.
I was thinking stop talking. Rest her arms.
Okay, yeah, we don't care.
Sorry, no. Continue.
I know in my arms that I was back here going.
I'm impressed though still with the whole not getting car sick. I can't do anything in the car.
Really? No, that I was really happy to do that. So
that's cool.
We were telling them while you were home feeding your dogs that about again the mixed media and that you've been playing
with more ideas on the way home. So to make it
well, because I'm super excited about that because I think the whole mixed media thing, some of us is like glue and metal and sticks. It's like you have to be artistic, which we believe that. I tend to believe that, but I have never had so much fun as playing with that, and it's
you guys
super freedom.
Your colors and your ideas are way.
But we also kind of know what the block is supposed to look like. So what's really fun is doing this sashiko stuff and adding that all in there and adding the fabric and the lace and the buttons.
And even having someone like Tracy at the retreat who can help you edit. Or add, whatever you need. Others, you always have that one person you sew with that can help you like tone it down. Like we didn't have time for that. Or let's add purple instead of green. Or whatever.
Is orange really the best?
Whoa, sorry, Lizzie.
Yeah, very cool. I think your pants are great. So
thank you.
If you guys are coming to mixed media and are full of goodness, bring some Hola jeans.
Bring some Hola jeans. Bring your church pants.
Bring your church pants. Lizzie.
I love those.
Almost stuck on.
I know. I don't know why Elliot came, gave her a snack and love, and now
I don't know why she's all pouty.
He didn't take her with her.
I think because the baby is so far away.
Maybe, and she's a walk-in vending machine.
Baby has her food and she's behind closed doors and
someone let me in. But she doesn't want to be in there with her. She wants to go in. Lizzie wants to go in, clean, and be removed. Lizzie is not going to stay in there and babysit. No. She's totally pouting though.
She's totally pouting.
Okay. Riley, look, I think we should show them the fabric first and then show them show and tell, or show and tell then.
Let's show
inspiration.
Show and tell. Show. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Show and tell.
that fast. We'll show you the inspiration first, and then we will show you how to.
Yes. Because a really good thing, one of our most popular, most favorite patterns is Baby Bento. Baby Bento is crazy, sinfully fast.
Yeah.
And it's really, really easy because then all you do is you just make, you make these 4 blocks that you put together. And it just takes 4 half-yard cuts. Mm-hmm. And so she's going to hold this up. So 4 half-yard cuts will make a quilt this size, which is a baby quilt size. Or to do 4 1-yard cuts, or 8 half-yard cuts, however you want to get to that. You can do 2 squares, which is going to kind of make like...
It's definitely going to be one of those long ones.
Still a child size. And then if you wanted to make a bigger one, a queen, we've done this a bunch with the batiks, is you make 4 baby bentos. And so you end up with, what do you need? You need 8 1-yard cuts. And you can make this baby bento. Yeah. So 8 yards of fabric for a queen size quilt. And it has the borders are part of the pattern. But
and what made me think of that
popular.
is this Riley Blake flannel. There's only 6 pieces. Now, there's not a single solid or a tonal piece in here, but if you added one, you could easily do, 8 half-yard cuts. You could do the whatever to make a cute, fast baby quilt. But again, the only thing you have to keep in mind is your pattern is to make 1 little quilt. And to make these longer ones, I'm making 2 little quilts and then sewing them together and then finishing my project.
Yeah.
But you can really build off of them.
Yeah.
And this one I know is like 30, I think it's 40 by 70 or something like that.
Yeah, because the baby bento I think is 40 inches square, 40 by 40.
36 by 40, so a little elongated, it looks like. But it just makes it a little bit longer. But my kids like to do the whole cape action.
Yes.
So with the whole cape, there's a whole lot less trailing, or even if you want to cuddle on the couch like this, it's a nice, funny size. But I'm definitely a rectangle girl, not a square girl, so I like the long side. So this was the inspiration for Riley Blake's goodness.
All right, sis, you have to scoot yourself. All right, here is this luscious flannel. And what was it called? What did we decide it was called?
I don't know what they called it.
It says designer flannel.
I will figure out what the name is and I'll stick it on here for you.
And maybe it says on the selvage. It's kind of a tiny little line. There's only 6 of them. And again, no pre-cuts. But I think since it's flannel and we don't know, maybe you want it for backing, whatever. I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to, right? I think not do fat quarters or half-yard cuts. Let you guys get what you want in case you're doing baby bento things. So,
or even just doing receiving blankets.
Receiving blankets, backing. So this is the mama baby, baby, papa baby. Oh, and there's like a little teenage guy. There's quite a little family going on in there. That's cute. The bears. Here is the forest on that beautiful kind of a sage green. So you've got the owl, the fox, the bears again, the raccoons. Cute trees. This is also the forest, but it's on kind of a, what kind of a blue would you call that? Kind of a, it's not really a sky blue.
No, it's got
tealy blue, greeny blue. It's a pretty color. Really pretty color, soft color. Here's more bears, and this one is on a cream background. It's all about the bears, obviously. Here's more bears on a green background. And then another forest on the cream background.
Cute.
It's really cute. It'll just kind of go with anything. Really, really nice. If you're picking something and you've got, maybe you're picking another green or you want it to see if it'll fit a back or be the right match for a back, put in your notes that you're matching this to, a different line, or you picked Maywood solid blue, and you want to know if that's the right color. Just put it in your notes and we'll check it for you.
Yeah.
And then, what else is over there?
We have a
Northcott box.
And this Northcott box, I think, must be filled with pre-cuts.
Oh, because it's a box in a box?
It's little baby boxes instead of big box.
I feel like that's exactly what that is.
I think it is.
Which is funny because we just cut all of those Hoffman kits out of that Hoffman, it was the wild, what did they call that? Call of the Wild?
Oh, so yeah, there was that
Dusk. Wild Dusk.
Yeah,
and it was that.
There's some pretty strips in here to do with crackers.
Yeah. Yeah, so after we've sold you all of the fabric in your kit to be able to do the crackers, and so we told you to cut that all into 2.5 inch strips.
We might have some for you.
We might have some for you. But I think there's still some of the panels left.
There's lots of panels left. I'm out of kits at the moment, but we're going to start working on recutting some more kits because we're going to do a class on crackers. Right. I just have to finish making some blocks so I can...
I've lost my...
Oh, yeah, over here.
Hooch.
So I can do a cool class for you guys on YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Okay.
It says on there what it is.
This one says gradations. I don't know. Chips. These are 5-inch squares.
Oh.
So I'm going to open this one because it's all plastic. And I'll fan it. Very earth tony. You guys, let me see if you guys can see that. It's a little bit of everybody. Gold, browns, blues, creams. Again, super easy, just sew them all together. So chips, these are 5-inch squares.
And they feel, is there 42?
Yeah, that's 42. Oh, this one is called Mineral. The first one I showed you. This one is called Crystal. This looks like a whole lot of Elsa and, you know, Disney princess going on.
Where do you see that it says Crystal?
Right here. Oh, on the back. But this one looks like it's teals, aquas, purples, blues, pink, jewel tones. Super pretty. Super, super pretty. Again, 5-inch squares. What'd you find? Mineral.
That is gorgeous.
These go together. Look how pretty that is.
That is really, really, really,
this says there are 40 2.5-inch strips.
42?
No, 40.
40.
2.5-inch strips. Yes. A few of these are doubled. So it's not 40 different. They did double a few of those. But really pretty. This would be perfect with that. Yeah. That big.
And no surprise, this, I'm sure, is the same as this.
Look how pretty that is. look at that.
That's really pretty.
It is so pretty.
That is really, really pretty. That is really pretty.
Love it. All right, and then these must be matching cakes. Matching squares.
See how you love it when you guess the ending? I know the twist.
Yeah. So if you liked this, I was hoping for a 10-inch square. Beautiful. And that's Mineral.
Mineral.
Love it.
Yeah. So whatever you like. If you like the 10-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, 5-inch squares. And you know, we don't always get the Northcott pre-cuts because it's just because of the way that it happens. You know, it takes a while to get over here, and then they'll take that fabric and then they send it to the factory to get cut up, and then the rest of it gets shipped. So once the pre-cuts have been sold, it oftentimes is 8 months to a year before we can reorder those. So it's kind of nice that we were able to get some.
Yeah.
And I would assume that, I mean, I'm sure it's forever ago that we ordered them, but I assume we probably have other colors that might be coming. I mean, don't wait for them, because by coming... knows? We never really know.
And then there was 2 bolts of fabric.
Piece. Wow.
This one is also Stonehenge gradations in sienna marble. So it has the texture of marble with that kind of sienna brown chocolate.
And it would probably be in here.
Gorgeous, probably.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful piece of fabric.
And this one, I love this one. This one is called Iron Ore in quartz.
And again, it would go really well.
Yeah, so brown, sienna, black, gray.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And we have other Stonehenge. I have a whole collection. I'll put it in the What's New. That's Stonehenge stuff. So if you like the looks like rock, looks like real wood, they do a great...
Looks like slate.
Yeah. is really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And so that'll be in the Stonehenge category, but that's the first 2?
Correct. Yeah. So these are the first 2 bolts of fabric. I'll put these up to the front. So if you go into that category, you'll see this stuff first, and then you'll see what else is left here in the store.
Okay.
But, all right.
What all did we see? So we saw
Dancing Daisies.
Dancing Daisies.
We weren't sure if we saw daisies, but it didn't matter.
We don't know.
It was fantastic.
It was really pretty.
And we are going to have options for fat quarters, half yards, and 1 yard cuts. So if there's something that you were thinking, we'll have those pre-cut just to make your shopping life
you
a little
could do
easier.
a baby bento with 8 1-yard cuts of that.
Absolutely.
And some left over.
Our really cute designer flannel.
Did you ever decide the name of it?
I did not. I also have to
Does
look
it say
it
on
up.
the selvage?
No, all it said, Riley Blake pattern.
Elmer and Eloise.
Designer family. Maybe that's what it's called.
Dino Rudder. Maybe it's called Elmer and Eloise.
I think it's called Elmer and Eloise. Well, I think Mama Bear.
Oh, is Eloise.
And Elmer is Papa Bear.
Those are some good bear names. Elmer.
Yeah, he definitely likes his honey. All right, so flannels, and then Northcott pre-cuts.
And a few, I don't even remember now what was in the Notions box.
Yeah, the Ladybug vacuum, the pressing cloth, some marking pens, and some books. Collage, and don't even know the one I showed you.
Sashiko. Oh, I don't know what happened. We need to go find some caffeine.
Yeah, we do. All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.